Hey YouTube, this is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. I just hope everybody out there had a great weekend. I have another penny stock. It's a MJ stock, so this one's a little bit more interesting. It is called High Tide, ticker HITIF. Sorry if you're on Robinhood and Robinhood only. Another good reason to trade on multiple platforms. Just as I've told you on a couple other my videos here lately, if you're looking for other options in regards to Robinhood, I trade on a couple different platforms in regards to all the hype and BS, if you will, in regards to the last week with GameStop and so on, where they're restricting trades and so on. I have numerous links in the description. Feel free to help yourself and get some free stock. Who doesn't like free stock? And that helps out the channel as well. Back to High Tide. Again, this is an MJ stock. If you follow my channel, you know I'm kind of diversified into everything. With the blue wave Democrats, these can't go anywhere but up in smoke, so if you will. Sorry, bad pun. But anyway, High Tide, I had a request to do this one, and I think I heard about this one last week and just kind of flaked it off, didn't think about it any further, but a lot of good talk about this one. There's a couple articles here. As you can see, it's currently, we'll just call it 40 cents, days range of 40 to 45, so it's up to you if you want to make that nickel in regards to trading it. This would be more so a long-term play for myself, but at 4 cents, do the math. Even if you put $5 or $10 into it, you get quite a few shares. So, but just all kinds of information. They are in Canada. High Tide opens new Canna Cabana store in Calgary, and this is just as of the 22nd. So a lot of good catalysts out there about this one. It's Alberta-based, retail-focused cannabis corporation enhanced by the manufacturing and wholesale distribution of smoking accessories and MJ lifestyle products. Today announced the Canna Cabana retail store, and you can just continue reading that one yourself, just for to keep the video short. We continue to execute our retail expansion strategy by adding a great location in Calgary's East Village. So if you're familiar with Canada, or even if you're listening in Canada and into these type of products, it might be something for you to visit. About High Tide. High Tide is a retail-focused MJ company enhanced by manufacturing and distribution of consumption accessories. The company is the largest Canadian retailer of recreational MJ as measured by revenue, with 69 current locations spanning in Ontario, Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan. High Tide's retail segment features the Canna Cabana, Kush Bar, Meta MJ Company, Meta MJ Supply Company, and New Leaf MJ banners, with additional locations under development across the country. High Tide has been serving consumers for over a decade through its numerous consumption accessory business, including e-commerce platforms, Grassy City and CBCity.com. Those would be interesting websites to look at it themselves. While providing a complete customer experience and maximizing shareholder value, key industry investors in High Tide include Afria. As you follow my channel, you know I've covered them numerous times, and Aurora ACB MJ, we'll say. And so I have a couple other catalysts here. This is their website. Not a whole lot to look at it, but they've had a decade of experience. And like I said, with the blue wave, never know when they'll be looking at the U.S., but the U.S. People who like these type of products like to visit Canada. there's your catalyst. But this is kind of the brands that they're into. The Canna Cabana, Grass City, Kush Barbas, Valiant Distributors, Medic, MJ, and Famous Brands. So not a whole lot on the website, but you can find that on HIGHTIDEINC.com. High Tide continues to strengthen U.S. market presence through acquisition of leading e-commerce retailer Smoke Cartel. I kind of like that name. I'm into a lot of mafia books, mafia-type movies. I can't say their name. There's a couple shows on Netflix. It's lost me. It may come back to me. But anyway, back to the article here. High Tide Retail Corporation, enhanced by the manufacturing and distribution of consumption accessories, is pleased to announce that it is taking another step towards solidifying itself as the dominant player within the U.S. e-commerce marketplace and consumption accessories. MJ derived CBD products by entering into an agreement with Acquire Smoke Cartel. Upon the closing of the acquisition of Smoke Cartel, High Tide will operate both the largest and second largest e-commerce platforms for consumption accessories in the world, and believe it will be well positioned to begin online MJ sales should the United States move towards federal legalization. So right there you have it, and believe it will be well positioned to begin online MJ sales should the United States move towards federal legalization, which I give it 1, 2, 3 maybe years at the most. We'll see. Each year more states are added, whether it be medicinally or recreational. So the more, well, I guess you could say the more the merrier, but eventually it's got to go through the federal side of it. Founded in 2013, SmokeCartel.com has grown to become one of the most searchable websites of its kind, with 7 million site visits and over 110,000 orders last year. So there's another catalyst. Feel free to pause and read the rest there for yourself. But it's a positive cash flow company. In 2020, Smoke Cartel expects to report approximately $7.4 million in revenues and over 16% in EBITDA margin, with approximately $1 million in cash currently on hand. So not a whole lot of cash, but $1 million is better than nothing or having loans. So, and this kind of goes into some more financials on it. Feel free to pause the video and read that there for yourself. Again, this is on markets.businessinsider.com. And there's a little bit of chit-chat on Reddit here. This kind of goes over these shares soar after the new store announcement, up over 18%. Just as I said earlier about the new store opening up. And I'm sure they will be continuing to open stores. And like I said, I'm going to try some shares tomorrow and get into it for the long term. And the days range 45 cents to 38. Here's kind of a little bit about the company. Has spent more than a decade growing its brand presence and strengthening its integrated value chain. This has given the company a highly enviable position in a crowded market, now due to a substantial recently secured credit facility and a red-hot stock. MJ investors are presented with a rare buying opportunity. And this one is even on tip ranks. Check it out. Currently at 39 cents, a moderate buy. They're giving it 47 cents, and that's the high and the low, but that's pretty much all you get for ratings on a particular stock like this one. So, But that is pretty much it for High Tide. Just wanted to make a quick video about it. Somebody brought this one up. Noticed that I'm into a lot of different MJ ones. I have several in the library. Planet 13, as well as quite a few ETFs, MSOS, THCX, I think are some of the other ETFs, as well as MJ. And if you're looking for a good REIT that pays a dividend, IIPR is also in the library. That's it for High Tide. Again, this is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. If you haven't hit that like button, if you could go ahead and highlight that for me, that would really help out the channel, as well as subscribing and hitting that bell. I'm trying to take my channel to the next level and bring you out some great stocks, and this is a real passion of mine, talking about stocks and bringing you some of the best companies to look at. Again, I thank you for all the support on the channel. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.